über Frankfurt nach Nordrhein. Werden gebeten, sich zur Pforte Nummer 5 zu begeben.
Sie sprechen Deutsch?
No, but I do have a phrase book.
With a name like Klinger?
My grandfather was German.
And you are English. But you have no visa.
But I was told in London that...
Augenblick mal. Da ist eine Engländerin da, die ohne Visum durchkommen will. Ich glaube nicht, dass die eine Spionin ist, aber ich werde trotzdem von ihrem Pass eine Kopie machen. Fräulein Klinger, why did you not apply for your visa through the official channels?
Because you have no representation in London.
Well, that is the fault of the British government.
Yes, I know, but I was told that if I applied here, there'd be no difficulty.
Why have you come to East Germany?
I've always wanted to visit here.
Then you're here as a tourist?
Yes.
Good, geht in Ordnung. This permits you to stay in East Berlin for 1 week. You must not leave East Berlin and you will report your address to the police. And I must warn you that to take photographs of any industrial or military installations is a criminal offense, punishable by immediate arrest and imprisonment.
Perhaps you're not aware of the seriousness of the offense. Your passport says you're a secretary.
That's right. I'm employed by the British Foreign Office.
What else? We had your passport photographed, Miss Kling, and your records checked. You're an operative of Section K of British intelligence and recently engaged on counter-espionage in Bonn.
It took you rather a long time to find out.
You mean you admit you're a British agent?
For 7 years.
And did you come here like an amateur and take photographs and place yourselves inevitably in my hands?
Which is where I want to be.
Why?
That should be obvious.
Very clumsy work, Miss Klinger.
On the contrary, Colonel. Everything has worked perfectly. I've come to offer my services to the German Democratic Republic. I want to work for you.
Mr. Liebken, I don't know one end of a camera from the other.
Neither do I. So it doesn't stop me from selling them.
Yeah, but you want me to go to Dresden and buy cameras from the people that make them. Now, once they give me that spiel about focal lengths and...
I didn't say buy. You know how it is. We want to look at specifications and prices. Send your report back to London and then you tell me what I really want to know.
Which is what?
A friend told me that you were once connected with American intelligence. I was born in East Germany, Mr. McGill, in Dresden. I have a brother there, Johann, a very talented musician. Years ago, he was the youngest first violinist in the Dresden Symphonieorchester. I want you to find him.
Well, why don't you find him yourself?
I cannot return to Germany.
Why not?
In 1953, I escaped from East Germany and Johann stayed behind. Now, neither of us can climb the wall.
Well, then you write to each other?
He hasn't written. Not in 5 years.
Or maybe he's dead.
I thought so. But last week, I got a very delicately phrased message from a distant relative. The violinist is back in Dresden.
And he hasn't tried to write you or contact you in any way?
No.
Well, where was he those 5 years?
In prison, I think.
What for?
Johann was interested in politics.
Which party? No, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm not interested in politics.
Then you can understand that I don't care whether my brother is right or left or in between. He's all that remains of my family.
Listen, East Germany just isn't the safest place on earth for me.
Mr. McGill, I was told that you do dangerous work for money. I offer you dangerous work, and I offer you money in proportion.
What proportion?
Name your price.
Okay. I get a legitimate visa. I travel under my own name, using my own passport. I'll obey every law in the book. And if I smell the slightest aroma of trouble, baby, I'm heading home. And if I locate your brother, it's going to cost you $20,000 plus expenses. And if I don't locate your brother, it'll cost you $20,000 plus expenses.
Those are difficult terms.
Do me a favor, turn me down.
No, I agree.
You want me pretty badly, don't you?
I want my brother.
Talk to you later.
It's on. Informed traveler.
Achtung, Achtung! Fräulein Klinger hat sich sofort bei der Kommandantur zu melden. Attention, attention! Miss Klinger is to report at once to the commandant.
Fräulein Klinger, Herr Kommandant.
You are studying at Bautzen 2 months now.
Yes, Commandant. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to learn about the theory and history of the class struggle
And so forth. The reports on your progress are satisfactory,
thank you.
as far as they go. No doubt you wish to begin active work.
That is why I came.
In Section K, you worked with American intelligence.
Yes.
Then you have the opportunity to prove your good faith. These are your orders. Study them carefully.
McGill.
Arrangements have been made for you to proceed to Dresden. If you have any queries, make them there. That is all.
Interesting morning at Oberfeld. I think this little camera here would be very nice.
It's a very nice model for the price. Of course, the J4 with pistol grip and built-in exposure meter is more refined. Would you like us to quote prices and delivery dates for both models?
According to the modifications we discussed.
Oh, ja, natürlich, selbstverständlich. How long are you staying in Dresden, Mr. McGill?
Oh, a couple of days.
I shall be in touch.
Thanks a lot for lunch.
It's my pleasure. Is there anything else I can do for you while you are in Dresden?
No, I don't think so. Oh. Well, I understand it's quite a musical center.
Oh, it's the first in Germany. You're interested in music?
Yeah, very much.
Well, you know the Dresdner Conservatorium and the Symphony Orchestra?
Yes, that's right, Carl Braun. He's a very nice conductor. I have the Brandenburg concertos by him.
But he is conducting now at the Concertsaal. I shall arrange for tickets. Perhaps you would like to meet Herr Braun.
What can I say?
Don't worry, all should be arranged.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Mac?
Ruth. Well, I'll be.
It's been a long time.
Yes, it has.
I did send you Christmas cards.
I know, and I thank you very much. Well, my goodness. I think we ought to celebrate. Why don't we get a little champagne? Live it up.
This early in the afternoon? I don't think so.
There's no time like now.
Well, right now, I think I'd like some fresh air.
Okay. Let's get a little of that.
Just as a matter of interest, Mac, what are you doing in Dresden?
I'm buying some cameras for this guy. You know that fellow you saw me with, Oberfeld?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he makes them. So I'm ordering some for him.
Oh, you are?
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Well, I can't be too choosy nowadays. What about you? What are you doing here?
Me?
Mm-hmm. It's not immediately obvious to me why someone from British Foreign Service would be studying wildlife here in East Germany.
Well, I'm interested in music. Actually, it's a ruling passion. Have you heard of the Dresdner Conservatorium?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've enrolled there as a student of the oboe.
The oboe.
It's pretty, but it's so neat, it's not natural.
Well, somebody's probably around the corner dusting off the flowers.
In uniform.
Yeah. And it probably has the distinction of being about the only place in town that's not bugged, right?
Right.
Well, look, Ruth, I can't say anything to you here that I couldn't have said out loud in the lobby of my hotel. And I just want you to know that in case you're on a job right now.
And I thought you liked me.
All I'm saying is that if you're working now, you're just wasting your time.
Really?
Scout's honor.
You remembered?
Mm-hmm. Well, we killed more than one or two of these in our time.
Happier times. Mac, I never did understand what happened to you.
Well, don't try. Just don't try. And what about you? Why aren't you married? I thought you'd be married by now to one of those foreign office types.
No, Mac. Not my style. As you ought to know. Well, here we are on a beautiful afternoon in Dresden. What shall we do?
What shall we do?
There's a logical answer to that.
Yeah, but it's only about 4:45 in the afternoon, I think.
4:45? Mac, I'm sorry. There's a phone call I have to make.
Of course.
It'll take all of 3 minutes. Excuse me, Mac.
Yeah?
This is Klinger.
Where are you?
I'm at the Prince Eugen Bar.
Und?
I've contacted our friend. I'm with him here now. He's waiting for me. I'll have something for you later.
When?
I'll report back as soon as I can.
traveler. Ruth Klinger has made contact with McGill. He's cautious, but he's making inquiries about Liebkind and should locate him within a few days. I'll let you know when McGill and Liebkind are arrested by the East German authorities. Let me have a cover story to use in the sad event that McGill is killed. And by the way, I'm short of cash. End of message.
I've just received a collector's item. Yes, it's quite satisfactory.
I went to the Dresdener hotel and contacted McGill as instructed.
So I am informed. What do you know about McGill?
We worked together in Greece where we exchanged information of mutual interest. After that, he was transferred and we lost touch. Then I heard that
he was fired from American intelligence, yes.
Yes.
But was he? It is not at all impossible that the whole thing was a, what do you call it, a put-up job.
Why?
To provide him with a new cover.
Well, he's paid for it, that I can tell you.
We have reason to be suspicious of all defectors. We require definite information about McGill's status as of now.
Well, his story is that he's in Dresden.
To buy movie equipment from Herr Oberfelder, no?
And suppose it happens to be true.
Do you believe it?
It's early days. McGill didn't spend 10 years with American intelligence for nothing.
And you are not speaking to an amateur.
Then it stands to reason, doesn't it, that this operation is going to take time and...
McGill is booked into the Dresdener hotel for 3 days. When are you seeing him again?
Tonight. It struck me as a little out of character.
Oh?
He's got tickets for the Dresden Symphony Orchestra.
Ah. A music lover?
Wow. Listen, I think we better get out of here while we can. I want to thank Oberfeld for getting those tickets for me, though I just saw him around the corner. Why don't you meet me over at the Prince Eugen bar? It's, you know, you don't want to get caught in a stampede.
It's all right. I don't mind at all.
Just give me about 10 minutes.
Okay. I'll see you then.
Listen, don't wait around. Just go right on in and order at the bar.
I'll do that.
Herr Braun. Sorry to interrupt. I'm a friend of Ernwilli Oberfeld.
You are Mr. McGill, of course.
That's right, that's right.
Then it is a very great pleasure to welcome American music lover here to Dresden.
Thank you very much.
Karl,
Ja.
ich muss dir gratulieren. Eine Offenbarung. Wunderbar.
Excuse me. I think we have another friend in common.
Jawohl?
Yeah, he was first violinist in your orchestra.
Ah, very interesting. First violin, yeah.
Johann Liebkind.
I'm afraid Herr Liebkind left the orchestra many years ago.
Well, do you have any idea where I might contact him?
No, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you. I do not know if Herr Liebkind is still alive. No, excuse me, please.
Karl, no. Meine Eltern haben...
Namen. Namen. Ja, bitte?
Guten Abend. Sprechen Sie Englisch? Kennen Sie Herrn Johann Liebkind?
Johann Liebkind?
Tja.
Den kenne ich nicht.
Now, wait a minute. You've been around here quite a while, haven't you? Sie sind schon lange hier, nicht wahr?
Habe keine Ahnung, wovon Sie sprechen. Liebkind kenne ich nicht. Weiß gar nicht, was Sie von mir wollen. Hab nie...
Herr Liebkind ist ein Freund von einem Freund.
Ich hab's Ihnen schon mal gesagt, Herrn Liebkind kenne ich nicht. Wie oft soll ich es Ihnen wiederholen? Hier gibt's keinen Herrn Liebkind.
Well, maybe you'll understand this. I just want his address. Damenstrasse 14. You sure could save us a lot of trouble, buddy.
Kommen Sie mit. Aber...
You know the Damenstrasse?
Ja.
Well, I want you to let me out a couple of blocks before you get there.
Suchen Sie jemanden? Wollen Sie ein Zimmer? A good room.
No. No, thank you. I'm looking for Herr Johann Liebkin.
Nummer 12.
Wer ist da?
Herr Johann Liebkin? You don't know me.
You are an American.
Yeah. Your brother asked me to look you up. You mind if I come in?
You say my brother sent you?
Yeah, he said if I was ever interested in give you...
Was ist denn hier los? Was ist denn das hier für ein Krach zu machen in der Mitte der Nacht? Verhören Sie doch mal!
Okay, Mac. What didn't you like about the bar at the Prince Eugen?
The warm beer.
Oh, you want some more ice?
No, come here. Sit down a second. I want to tell you something.
Okay. I'm listening.
I want to thank you for sending me those Christmas cards.
You're my friend, Mac. I couldn't forget you no matter what you did.
Well, everybody else seemed to.
I'm sorry. I've never seen you sentimental before.
Maybe you never really looked before. It happens. One day your life's one thing, next day it's shot out from under you. And out of all of that, months later, I got that Christmas card with peace on earth, goodwill toward men on it. And it saved my life. And I want to thank you for that.
I'm glad.
What's the matter?
Mac, I think you'd better go.
Why?
It's my East German landlady. She doesn't approve of gentlemen visitors.
Maybe she doesn't think you're getting enough practice.
Practice?
Mm-hmm. On that oboe. Have you already forgotten?
Oh, no. I haven't forgotten. I'll see you tomorrow, Mac.
Okay. Now, what happened a while ago?
I said good night, Mac.
Über Liebkind habe ich Ihnen alles gesagt. Alles. Glauben Sie mir, Herr Oberst, Liebkind, dieser Lump.
Hören Sie ihn ab.
Ich schwöre Ihnen, ich habe alles gesagt. Ich habe wirklich, ich habe alles gesagt.
Fräulein Klinger. Sit down. This Mr. McGill, is he a spy or is he not?
I told you it would need time.
Time is running out.
It would be easy for me to incriminate him.
If you're going to allow your personal feelings to come into this, you're of no use to us at all.
And if I wanted to impress you, all I have to do is say, yes, he is a spy and wrap him up.
We want the truth.
I went to the concert last night with McGill. There's someone connected with the orchestra he wants to contact. That I'm sure of.
Who?
Colonel, I've only been here a few days. Surely you're in a much stronger position to follow that up.
But I would much rather you did. Come now. You're an attractive woman. You're certainly attractive to McGill. You must be. Otherwise, he wouldn't have bought you champagne. Certainly not Braque Privat Cuvée.
Colonel, you've impressed me.
I hope he gets the most out of his stay over here. Tell me, has he ever been to a typical German beer cellar?
Aber manches hab ich doch verragt. Gott sei Dank geht alles schnell vorüber. Ach, die Liebe und der Kummer sogar. Wo sind die Tränen von gestern?
Ah, so this is the place you spend all those long evenings with your friends from the conservatorium.
Mm-hmm. We come here quite often.
Thanks. Fastest way out of East Germany.
Freilich geht es mit den Jahren leichter auf den Liebesmarkt. Und umarmen sie dort in Scharen, aber das Gefühl wird erstaunlich kühl, wenn man damit allzu wenig kann.
You want to hear something truly remarkable? There's this guy I was asked to locate in Dresden, and every time I mentioned his name, everybody just shied away from me. I found him once, but he ran out on me. Then you brought me here to this little beer cellar, and lo and behold, there he is. Right in front of me. Now, what do you think of that? What's going on, Ruth? Which side you working for?
You know I can't tell you that.
You don't have to. Some idiotic intelligence maneuver. So senseless. You really think I'm that dumb?
Mac, I never...
You never what? Here you are in Dresden, waltzing around in broad daylight. You don't even know the language. Now, how in the world did the East Germans swallow that? You pop up at my hotel, you lead me here. You're setting me up.
Mac, I didn't want it to be you.
Well, if it wasn't me, it'd be some other guy just as expendable, wouldn't it? Just so senseless. Somebody wants me to find Liebken very badly. Who, the British? Or the East Germans? Or both? And when I find him this time, they're gonna catch me red-handed, aren't they? What are they gonna do to me then?
I don't know.
All that baloney about missing brother, just to get me here to trap me. What is it to trap Liebken? Why was he in prison for 5 years?
Mac, listen to me. It's the truth. He's a particularly filthy variety of Nazi.
Oh, that's no answer. What about you? What are you?
I can't tell you.
Doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. Okay, Ruth. Now, you give old Mac some advice. What do I do now?
Mac, I told you. I didn't know it would be you, and I didn't know it would come to this.
Well, now that you know.
Were you a traitor, Mac?
You better ask me another question.
I can frame you. Yes, I can. If it's true you're what they say you were.
And if it isn't? What if I'm not a traitor? What if I never was? What if I was framed before, like now, for the greater good? What then, Ruth?
Get out, Mac. Just get out.
Your employers wouldn't like that too much, would they?
Well, you just go while you can.
You bet your life, honey, that's just what I'm gonna do. I need a reservation to Berlin.
Yes, sir. For when?
Next train.
Miguel.
Excuse me?
I'm American, Miguel. Let's talk.
I never would have guessed that. The concert hall, here a few times. You're very cool.
I'm with Section K, where you used to be.
Good for you.
Ruth Klinger is still working for the British intelligence. Her assignment was to defect, gain the confidence of East Germans.
And keep reporting back to London like in the movies.
The British knew the Germans would test her, so they supplied the test.
Yeah, me and Liebken.
He's a Nazi, and the English think you're a traitor. They were prepared to throw both of you to the wolves to establish Ruth here.
Stupid. How do they know the Germans are gonna use me to test Ruth?
They had ways and means of drawing attention to you. As you see, it worked.
What did Liebken do?
He was and is a Nazi. A big spoke in a dirty little Nazi wheel that's starting to roll again.
So it's okay to frame him?
For the greater good.
Oh, that's what you always say.
If you get together again with Liebken, even for a moment, you've established that there's cooperation between American intelligence and Liebken. When Ruth feeds that to the East Germans, they'll believe her and they'll trust her. It fits their theology. She'll be safe and the British will be established in East German intelligence. Uncle Sam will like that, Mac.
Uncle Sam? Listen, I'm going home.
Well, then the Germans will say to Ruth, what happened in the beer hall? What did you tell your friend, your lover? Why did McGill leave so quickly? And then she'll go under interrogation, and in a week or a month, a year, she'll crack. And then it's prison, and nobody ever heard of her.
Listen, I didn't invent this idiocy.
I'm giving you the facts. What you do is up to you.
That's right, Buster.
If you go through with it, there's $5,000 waiting at the other end.
$5,000. That's pathetic.
10,000.
No, nothing's on, buddy.
We can arrange for a getaway car to be waiting near Liebkin's place.
You're crazy. You're asking me to wade straight in there and implicate myself with Liebkin.
A well-equipped car.
And then what? What else? What other help? Then it's up to me, right?
Dresden isn't far from the West German frontier.
East Germany's not far from West Germany either.
I should have thought that even on a personal level...
Don't you get personal. I hear you better when you're talking money.
Then you will consider it?
If I don't, they'll get it, right?
For good and always.
$25,000 payable on demand in West Germany. I should have made it 50. Where is Liebkin, you know?
Ruth does. She'll contact you.
Mac, you don't have to go through with this.
Well, we wouldn't want to see him stick you in a goulash, would we?
Mac, I'm trying to say I'm sorry.
You don't have to.
Is that all?
Mm-hmm. Just about. Good luck.
You too.
You have those keys.
Oh, yes. Here.
This one?
Mm-hmm. I told you where they'd left it.
Mm. Look, what are we doing here? Playing soldier. We're just spinning our wheels. Why don't we just let Liebkin and intelligence go out in all? We got the keys. There's a car over there. Why don't we just get in it and take off right now?
I can't, Mac.
Okay. Just heard the patter of little feet. Now, don't look back. Just keep going, straight ahead. Don't ever look back. Okay, Liebkin, let's go. I'm getting you out of here.
Why are you hounding me? I don't want to come. I don't know you. I don't know who you are.
Well, if that's what's holding us up, McGill's my name. Now, let's move.
I never heard of you before. I've done nothing.
You've done enough. You've just been framed by being with me.
Let me go.
They think I'm an agent.
5 years in prison. I've been denazified, officially.
They're going to put you away for good after this.
And what will your people do?
I don't know, but let's find out. I'll try to get you out of here.
Oh, very touching. You do it from the bottom of your heart, eh? No thanks. I have work to do here. I can hide. I hid before.
Yes or no?
No.
Halt! Stehen bleiben!
Herr Maskewitsch, haben Sie die Nummer? 1A3675. Ein grüner Maskewitsch, ja. Achtung, Achtung, Alarm blau an alle Polizeistreifen. Ein grüner Maskewitsch, Nummer 1A3675 in Richtung Grenze.
McGill took me to Liebkind's place. Liebkind was suspicious. He didn't seem to know McGill. McGill drew a gun and forced him to go with him, and that's all I know until I heard the shots.
Yeah. That's all you know?
Yes.
And what does it indicate to you?
It's not my job to draw conclusions, Colonel.
That is true. We wanted the facts.
What was it?
You had it bugged.
Of course.
Why are you hounding me? Come on. I don't want to come. I don't know who you are. I don't want to know who you are.
Gill's my name. Now move.
Come on.
Just as I told you.
But what does it prove?
That I told you the truth.
Yes, but the truth reveals little. Why did McGill fire his gun?
Liebkind was panicking.
Or was it perhaps to keep Liebkind from speaking in a room that McGill suspected of having hidden ears? And again, why did Liebkind run away and straight into a bullet from one of our enormously stupid men?
Well, perhaps they'd conducted their business and then separated to try and escape.
Perhaps there was no business to conduct.
I think, sir, I've done everything I could possibly do.
Yes, Miss Klinger, that I must admit. Unfortunately, it was inconclusive. Is McGill still with American intelligence? Was his organization involved with Liebkind? Are you reliable? You see, we don't know. So with my blessings, you will return to school until such time as we can find you another assignment.
You mean another test?
But of course, another test. Unless, of course, we can obtain more direct information from McGill.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
You were lucky.
What about Ruth?
You'll never know, McGill. We'll clean you up and book you on a flight to London. Tonight too soon? Now, about that money.
Now, don't you forget about that money.
Don't you want a lift?
No, you've done enough for me, thanks.